Hey, welcome back. Take two. It is Friday, August the 14th of 2020, and I just got done at the gas pump. Nothing I like more than having to hand sanitize and ballet dance around a bunch of dirty fracking New Yorkers and New Jerseyans. Such entitled people. I wish they'd stay on their side of the bridge. Anywho, the ammo shortage of 2020. Thanks to the beer bug and, as the Florida Maquis would call it, the Bless Your Heart movement, rioting and tearing up towns and cities. There are just no guns and ammo to be had, even if you know where to look. I mean, that stuff is on a shortage. So what to do, right? You gotta train, you gotta practice. In my case, the missus just got her Pennsylvania LTCF. It's licensed to carry a firearm. And her old gun, we've decided, will remain her old gun and not her carry gun. For a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a late 90s, early 2000s, I forget, SIG P220, which is a single stack 45. Friggin' 45 caliber ammo, if you can find it, is through the roof. Plus, given the way people are doing bad actions, we've come to the conclusion that starting out with 8+1, you're at a disadvantage. Especially when modern firearm in any real double stack flavor, some singles you can start off at 10+1. You can downsize your caliber a little bit. So in the case of the missus, we're going to have to spend some ammo, let her shoot a bunch of my stuff, figure out what she likes for the time being, until she settles on a new purchase of her own. And in that case, you have to use your ammunition. There's no getting around it, because dry practice and dry fire training is not going to give you any kind of idea of what a particular firearm will do under recoil in your hand. For those of us that have a selected carry gun, and access to somewhere to discharge it, to practice and train with said weapon, we're going to have to curtail our spending, if you will. What would normally be 200 round range trip might only be a 50 round range trip. And do the rest of it is dry practice. When I say dry fire practice, what do I mean? Sight picture, sight alignment, trigger press, with an unloaded weapon, of course. I know I have to put that caveat out there, because somebody will get in the comments and be like, he's telling you to practice with a loaded gun. No, I'm not. Practicing your draw from a holster in your presentation. practicing your draw from a holster and breaking that first shot. And doing that repeatedly until you perfect it. You'll know when you perfect it because you'll be able to see the twitch in your front sight. If you have a flinch, you'll see the front sight move, right? If you've never tried it before, try drawing from concealment with an empty firearm and break that first shot as fast as you can without thinking about it. Don't think about grip. Don't think about sight picture, sight alignment. Think about breaking it as fast as you can. You'll see your front sight, you'll see your flinch, or your trigger jerk, or whatever. You'll see it. So with that, what can you do? You don't have as much ammo to expend in the range to work on all these things, right? You need to work on grip. You need to work on sight picture, sight alignment, front sight focus, and a smooth trigger press. And of course, your draw from concealment if you carry concealed. Unload your gun, whatever it is, pistol, revolver, what have you. Put it in your concealed carry holster, however you carry. Make sure you're situated like you're going to carry. Same way you would if you were going to carry that gun out and about on the town. Take a piece of paper. Doesn't matter what kind. Draw yourself a circle in the center of it. Take a magic marker or pen. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be pretty, you just have to be able to see it. Right? Tape it to a wall. Obviously tape it to a wall with nothing behind it. You don't want to get in the bad practice of pointing it at a wall that your kid sleeps behind. Again, shouldn't have to say all this stuff, but I know somebody's going to bitch and moan downstairs. Put it about eye level, chest level, whatever you want to focus on. Step back about, 7 yards if you can do that, depending on the size of the room, right? If not, 5 to 10 feet. Just something to give you something that's not right up in your face to focus on. And slowly draw from concealment. Focus on getting the best grip you can. However you grip your pistol. I know there's tons of different methods. Whichever one works for you. Focus on that front sight. Get everything aligned. Make sure it's where you want it to be on the target. And then do a dry press. Press your trigger until you hear click. And you'll see your front sight. If you're focused, you'll see it move up, down, left, right, wherever you're jerking, flinching, whatever. Keep doing that slowly until there's no flinch, no jerk, no whatever. And then speed it up a little bit. And once you've got that perfected, speed it up a little bit more. And you're basically going to keep doing this until you effectively. And all you're going to worry about is that first shot. That way, when you get to the range and you have some ammo to spend, you're not focusing on grip. You're not focusing on sight picture, sight alignment. You're focusing on familiarizing yourself with the way that handgun behaves under live ammunition, right? With recoil, with muzzle flash, with noise. To the point where once you put live ammo in that gun and you go practice these things, it's instinctual. Because training in muscle memory is what's going to get you through. So you have to think of it this way. In a stressful situation, your body's dumping adrenaline. So that, I don't know, dime-sized group that you're shooting on a static range, if somebody's shooting back at you, it might open up to, say, a paper plate-sized group. But that's still going to end the fight. And in a fight, the last thing you want to be doing is focusing on the fundamentals. You want it instinctive. Training in muscle memory. Maybe what I'll do on my day off is just make a video on how to establish training in muscle memory, so that when it comes time for you to do this stuff for real, you're not thinking about, where are my thumbs? Am I focusing on my front sight? You're right where you need to be and saving your own skin. Anyway, just some thoughts on dry fire practice. How to increase your proficiency ever so slightly, given the shortage of ammunition that we're seeing today. You guys have a great weekend. Be safe. Watch your six. Out for now.